how are you doing? Today I'm here with a very black classic smoky eyes. So I will start with my foundation because this is what I always like to do first. So I'm applying my L'Oreal True Match in Golden Beige with this Coastal Scents brush. I love this brush for my foundation. So I'm buffing this into my skin and then I will move on to concealer. I really love this concealer. This one is by Maybelline, the anti-aging one, and I will apply this in a triangle shape underneath my eyes. You know everything about this step because I've done this a million times before. So I will do the triangle shape underneath my eyes and then I will put just a little bit on my chin as well. I will wear this into my skin with the same brush I used for my foundation, and then when I'm done with that I always like to put just the tiniest amount of my MAC Pro Longwear. I use NC30 I believe. So I will put just a little bit on my dark circles because that's just full coverage, and with smoky eyes you always want to go for a very highlighted and very bright under eye area. So don't want to go too bright, but of course you want like a flawless face. It's time for powder. I use one from Urban Decay and I always set my under eye area, but just the under eye area. I don't want to set the whole face because I like that dewy effect, but the concealer needs to be set because otherwise it will crease underneath your eyes. Now let's move on to the eyes. I will start with a base, and this is by Sigma, by the way. It is a brownish grayish base, and you always want to work this up, so that's very important with black smoky eyes. You want to go in first with something brown and then work this up until you reach the black shadow, because if you go in with the black, that's very hard to remove and blend away. Then I will put a brownish shade in my crease and I will blend this out beautifully from the outer corner to the inner corner, so I don't have any harsh lines. By the way, I'm using 3 brushes here. I will list them all down below in my info box. Product, everything will be down below in my info box. So when I'm done with my crease, then I'm ready to put the black shadow on the lid, and I will put it everywhere on my lid from the inner corner to the outer corner again. The black shadow is from the original Naked palette, by the way. So this is what I'm talking about. You have to work this up until you reach the black because it's just easier like this, and everything has to be blended out beautifully. This is not a difficult look to achieve in my opinion. It's just a lot of work, a lot of blending. Then I grab a small and pointy blending brush, and with this I will work the edges out. I will blend the edges out more precisely. So what I'm doing is that I will blend it away so I don't have a harsh line between my crease and my lid. Then I will have my E25 and blend with this away. So I will again blend and blend till you're happy, till you don't have like patchy looks on the crease, you know what I mean? So that's very important because otherwise it will look like you have a bruise on your eyes. Then I wanted to accentuate the black on the lid, so I will trace a line with a black liner and then I will blend it away. Next is my lower lash line. What I'm doing is that I will take the same eyeshadow, the black shadow, and I will trace a line with an angled brush right underneath my lower lash line, all the way in from the inner corner to the outer corner. I said this the 3rd time now. So inner corner, outer corner, I will do this all the way in, and then I will trace my waterline with the same black liner I used on my lid. The next step is very important in my opinion in achieving a good smoky eye, is that you have to blend out the lower lash line. I really recommend this step because otherwise it will look like you have a harsh line there. It just doesn't look good in my opinion, so you have to blend it out. I'm using a pencil brush and I won't be precise with this because I want a very smoked out look. Then with a beigey shadow I will just highlight the brow bone just a little bit, and then what I always like to do is to clean up my under eye area with some extra powder, but just a little bit of that. Then mascara on top and bottom lashes. blush is next. Very important steps because otherwise you look washed out. So I'm putting the bronzer on the cheeks and then on the temples, and the blush will go on the apples of my cheeks. I'm using a very fall appropriate color and I love it so much. For some sharp contour, I did something very fancy schmancy. So with the same powder I used on my under eye area, I will trace a line right underneath my cheekbone. So I will have like a sharper line there, and I will have like a more defined contour, which I think looks good, very good actually, with like very smoky eyes. Lips. I'm using my new favorite nude shade by Flormar, which is, as you can see, a very beautiful one. It's not too light, not too dark, a peachy nude actually. It's my favorite at the moment. I prime my lips with a primer by Flormar as well, and then I apply the lipstick. I really believe that with such smoky eyes, you just wanna do nude, nothing else. Of course, it's up to your preferences, but I really think nude looks very good with smoky eyes. Then I will trace what I'm doing. I will line my lips, but just a little bit on the cupid's bow and then on my lower lip, because it just defines them a little bit more, but nothing too heavy. And then of course highlighting the cheekbones and the tip of the nose and the cupid's bow. This step I think is my favorite step of all steps, because it's just, you know, something extra. It just adds something to the look. I just love this highlighter. It's Mary Luminizer from the Balm. I love this so much. Step, I will dust the powder away so I have a beautiful sharper contour, and then some Fix Plus on my face just to set everything I've done, and the makeup look is complete. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching and see you soon.